Most people ruin their portrait with frequency separation, either by blurring the skin, making people look fake, flat, and plastic. You understand? So this is what proper frequency separation should look like: clean skin, clear edit, and zero blur. You understand? So give me just 5 minutes in Photoshop, and I'll turn this into a professional headshot using frequency separation. So hi guys, it's Iglo here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to this tutorial. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, my videos, please do well to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button so that you can be the first person to be notified, and share this video so that others can also benefit from the video as well. Just like I said, if you have been finding it difficult to retouch your image in a proper way using frequency separation in Photoshop, and you don't know how to go about it, trust me, got you covered. And this is what this video is all about. In this video, I am going to break it down step by step on how to use frequency separation, right, to get a clear skin photo retouching, to get a clear edit in Photoshop. You understand? I'm also going to show you how to do post-production after your shoot before you take your image to Photoshop using Capture One, right? I'm also going to show you how to color grade your pictures in Photoshop using Camera Raw filter, right? So I'm like quite going to do some of, right? So I am quite going to do a lot of things in this video. First, post-production, color grading, and finally skin retouching using frequency separation. You understand? I'm going to break every step by step. I'm going to break it down in the simplest form. As a matter of fact, this is a beginner friendly tutorial. However, if you are a pro, you are still going to learn one or two things from this video. So just stay tuned and go nowhere. So let's dive into it. So this is my folder headshot, you can see. So we're going to Capture One now, where we're going to be using the image. Okay, I think I've selected the image already. This is the image, you can see. This is the image, you can see. It was shot like this. It was shot like this, you can see, right? You can see. So now the post-production, now come to this icon here, this adjustment icon here. You can see, click on the icon. When you click on the adjustment icon, I'm just going to play with exposure and high dynamic range. You understand? And maybe probably Kelvin under temperature, right? Under white balance, you understand? So the first thing first, I'm just going to open the exposure a bit to make the image a bit brighter, you understand? Then after that, I'm also going to add contrast to, like, let's say 4, so that I can have more details, right? So bring down the highlight to, like, let's say 40, right? Bring down the black to, like, let's say negative 16, 15. You understand? Then after that, I'm also going to add white. This will help me bringing out the highlight of the image, right? So let's say 15 is okay. Yeah, 15 is okay. Then I'm going to add shadow a bit, and open the shadow a bit. So like, let's say 10. So for the little thing I've done, now let me show you before and after. This is before, after. This is before, after. I've not even done anything serious. The image has not been color graded, right? But if you look at it now, just with this little adjustment, you can see the transformation that we are seeing on the image already. You understand? So this is before, after. So we're moving the image straight to Photoshop now. So come here, click on this arrow, then open with. You can see using Photoshop 2024. So if you click on open with, it's going to show you the Photoshop that you have on your system. If it is 2026, 2025, 2024, or Photoshop CSE, whichever one. So just click on it and open the image with that Photoshop. Right. So we're going to Photoshop now, where we're going to be doing the final edit, from the color grading down to the skin work. So I'm going to show you how to, judiciously use frequency separation to get a clear and a clean edit. Very, very important. So guys, you can see we are here in Photoshop now. Let me zoom in the image so that you can see the details. Well, you can see that the image has details very, very well. You can see. You can see. All right. So first thing first, I'm going to create a separate layer. In some of my videos, some of the previous videos I've made, I normally emphasize that it is not good or ideal to do whatever I want to do on the background image, or on the background layer, sorry. It is not always ideal to do whatever you want to do on the background layer. It is always advisable that you create a separate layer for your for whatever effect or whatever you are trying to create, right? So Command J from the keyboard, then Command J from the keyboard. We are going to color grade the image now using camera raw filter. You understand? And lest I forget, I'm going to attach my essential retouching pack that I'm going to use in this video, right? I'm going to attach everything to this video. Also, my color grading preset of different skin tone, melanin, light skin, dark skin, different skin tone, right? I'm going to attach everything to this tutorial. Do well to check the description of this video and see how you can, have access to them, right? Come to filter, click on filter, then come to camera raw filter, click on camera raw filter. So you're just going to, go straight to it. So we are here in camera raw filter now. Then click here, click on this three dot here, click on it, then come to load settings. So this will take me to where my color grading preset of different skin tone are. So click on it, load settings. So you can see they're here now. So it is very, very important, right, that when you are color grading an image, that you color grade your image based on the skin tone of your subject. You understand? Don't use dark skin for light skin. Don't use light skin for dark skin. You understand? So if you look at this person now, this person is not like completely light skin, but this is more like the melanin kind of skin tone. You understand? So it is even the what's it called, the camera that actually pop up the skin like this. So I'm just going to look for my color grading. I'm just going to look for the melanin color grading preset that best suits the skin and just apply it. You understand? So let's go. So now just going to look for melanin. Let's look for melanin. You can see different skin tone, different preset of different skin tone. You can see. So yeah, I think I'm going to use this one, melanin. This one we have melanin, indoor, dark mode, and all of those things. So I'm just going to use this one. Then after clicking on the preset, then click load. Guys, can you see? Like the preset washed the skin. Like the preset washed the skin. You can see this is before, this is after. This is before, this is after. So now the preset has done justice to the skin in the sense that it helps us define the lightning very, very well. Now look at it. If you look at before, right? If you look at before, the highlight and everything were not properly or well pronounced. But look at after. You can now see this is highlight, this is highlight, this is highlight. You can see this is before, after, before, after. So the only little adjustments I'm going to make to this now is to make sure that I add a little bit of warm to the image. You understand? The image is looking too cool, right? I'm going to add a little bit of warm, and to do that, I'm just going to bring back the saturation to like -4, right? Then the saturation, I'm just going to was the temperature, I'm just going to take it to like -1. So this is before, after, before, after. Guys, this is perfect. Trust me, this is perfect. This is before, after, before, after. You can see. So we are good to go now. We are going to Photoshop now. Click OK. Guys, you can see we are here in Photoshop now. We are here in Photoshop now. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to create a separate layer. Now this is the layer we use to color grade the image. You can see. Just like I don't forget, I'm going to add this color grading preset to this image, to this tutorial. You understand? So do well to check the description of the video and have access to it. You can see this is it. Before, after. Guys, this is so perfect. Trust me. God, this is so cool. All right, so I'm going to create a separate layer and go ahead and start the retouching proper. Right. So come to this action here. You can see igloo. This is my retouching essential pack igloo, right? So I'm going to add it, just like I said earlier, I'm going to add it to this tutorial. Do well to check the description of this video and have access to it. You understand? So click on it now, look at it. let's look at the bit upon which this image was shot. You can see RGB 16 bit, right? So we're just going to click on frequency separation 16 bit. This is it. Click on frequency separation 16 bit. This bit is very important, guys. Please, it's very important as a beginner or as a retoucher. So always look at the bit upon which your image was shot. It's very important. So now you can see action. So another thing you need to understand now is that in choosing radius, right? This is also very important because the radius you choose has a way of making your skin, the skin of your subject soft or hard. You understand? So if you look at this image now, this image has a lot of details. This image has a lot of details, trust me, right? So, and I also want, as I want the details to be inked out, I also want like a soft skin editing for this image. You understand? So, I am going to be using like a higher number. Sometimes for a headshot, like I normally use a lower number. Sometimes I use 3, I use 2, I use 4 as the case may be. But this one, I'm going to use between 5 and 6. You understand? To have like a very soft. Sometimes I use 8, I use 10. It all depends on the kind of result I want. You understand? So the higher the figure of your radius number, the more hard your skin is going to be. The lower the figure, the softer the skin is very important. Please take note of this. So just like I said, I'm going to use 6. So just bring it down to 6. Yeah, 6.0. You can see. You can see. You can see. So hit OK. Hit OK. So guys, you can see the frequency separation has been separated. So the frequency separation has been created. Now low frequency is for the skin smoothing, while the high frequency is for the removal of blemishes, wrinkles, spots from the skin. You understand? So take note. Alright, so I'll just pick my brush to now. Sorry, mixer brush. Now if you look at my mixer brush now, mixer brush settings, my wet is 25, load is 21, mix 21, and flow 26. Now the most important thing here for me is my wet and my flow. You understand? But for now, I'm going to leave them on this setting, this 25 and this 26. So if there is need for us to change the settings as we proceed, I'm going to let you know. You understand? So just like I said, I want to show you in this video how to properly use frequency separation to get a very clean edit, right, for your skin tone or for your subject, right? Now in choosing mixer brush setting, it's very important. The higher the figures, right? The higher the figures, the faster your edit and the smoother your skin. So if you are not good at mixer brush, so I would advise that you just keep the figures very low. You understand? So like when I started from I think around 10, 15, then from there 20. Even now, even if it's 100, I can still get my desired result. Whatever I want from my edit, I can still get it. It's very important. So that's why I'm saying this, that as a beginner, like as a photo retoucher, as a beginner photo retoucher, it's very important that you just keep the figures very low. You understand? And just watch your workflow. Very important. So guys, let's dive into it. I'm just going to leave the settings like this for now. If there's need as we proceed, if there's need for me to either increase or decrease the settings, the figures, I'll let you know, and we're going to do that together. So let's go. So you have to be very flexible. You have to be very flexible with your mouse. Know where to increase and decrease. Very important. You can see. You can see. You can see. Take you through the whole process of my workflow, like how I retouch my images using frequency separation in Photoshop. Don't fast forward this video. Just make sure you watch this video from beginning till the end. You understand? You can see. You can see. So it's also very important for me to let you know the different types of skin tone that we have, right? Like the human skin tone is divided into 3. We have shadow, mid tone, and highlight. You understand? So shadow has to do with the darker part of the skin. That part of the skin that the light is not does not get to like properly. That when the light is not evenly distributed. You understand? So you can call that part is called shadow. So why the mid-tone is in between the highlight and shadow? The highlight has to do with the brightest part of the skin. Like this is the highlight, this is the highlight. Like if you look at this image now, this is the highlight, this is highlight, this is highlight. You understand? So this is shadow, right? This is shadow, this is shadow. But here, right? It can be referred to as mid. This is mid-tone, this is mid-tone. Mid-tone is neither dark nor bright. So it's very, very important. Please take note. So let me show you what we've done so far. Looking at the hand, this is before, after, before, after. You can see, right? Guys, you can see. So now I think I want to reduce my settings a bit, right? I don't want something rush. I don't just want to take everything to 21, 21. That is both the wet and the flow. Yeah, 21, 21. Perfect. Just take your time and do clean edit. Just like I've explained about the mid-tone, highlight, and shadow, right? So what then is now skin work, photo editing? Your ability to blend these categories of different skin tone together. That is what retouching generally is all about. You understand? Your ability to blend everything together. Not to drag mid-tone to highlight or drag highlight to mid-tone. No, no, no. It is just it is just the ability to be able to blend mid-tone, highlight, and shadow together. And that, as a matter of fact, that is what will make you stand out as a photo retoucher or editor. Very, very important. You can see this is before, after, before, after. So don't rush, you understand, because this is high-end skin retouching. So high-end skin retouching is not an editing, it's not the type of editing where you rush. No, it's something where you take your time and make sure that you maintain every skin texture. Make sure that no skin texture is lost. Very, very important. You can see. You can see. You can see. So just take your time and do a clean job. Very, very important. Don't rush. So I'm also going to show you how to easily do dodge and burn for your images. You understand? After retouching your images, how to easily just do dodge and burn. Very, very important. It helps you get the best out of your editing. You understand? So just take your time and do a clean edit. You can see this is before, after, before, after. You can see this is before, this is before, after, before, after. This is before, after, before, after. Now we've been able to retouch the image very, very well, right? So the next thing now is just to go ahead and pick the obvious blemishes from her face, right? Obvious blemishes. So click on high frequency. Then my favorite tool in picking blemishes is clone stamp. I'll just pick it. You can see. Yeah, just come here, start from here. Reduce, just pick. Use Alt, hit Alt, click here, then pick. You can see. Yes. You can see. Pick the blemishes, the obvious blemishes. You can see. Nothing serious. Let's come to this side. You can see. Oh, this is so sweet. This is before, after, before, after. Guys, can you see before, after, before, after? Can you see? So what we are going to do now, if you look what we are going to do now, if you look at it, you see that some blemishes are still remaining, right? Some stubborn blemishes are still there, some pimples are still there. So we're just going to pick our mixer brush again, then and just follow through, blend everything together. Oh, sorry, mixer brush. You can see. You can see. Just blend everything together. Something here. And just save. Guys, can you see? Zoom in so that you can see it very well. This is beautiful. This is before, after, before, after. Guys, can you see? Pick this. This is good. So it's also very, very important that you pay attention to details. Very, very important. You understand? Even the eyes, not left out. Pick my mixer brush again. You can see that part is gone. Just go through. We're almost done. I'm just blending everything together to make it look seamless. This is good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this is before, after. Guys, can you see? Can you see? Let me zoom in a bit so that you can see it very well. This is before, after. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to, brighten the eyes a little bit. Then come to this my adjustments here. Click on black and white. Then from the black and white, reds and yellows, drag them to the extreme here, and then invert it and hide it. Then pick my brush, then you can push it to like 30, 35, flow, 41 or so. So just reduce it anyway. There's no really like specific figure for that. Make sure that your foreground is on white, very important. Yes. So to keep it natural, I'm just going to reduce it. This is before, after. I'm just going to reduce it to like, let's say 50. Yeah, 50 is okay. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to, you know, is to do the dodge and burn of the image. You understand? I'm going to do dodge and burn. So, and to do that now, I'm going to use curves. Come to adjustment layer, click on curves. So the dodge is for the highlight, while the burn is for the shadow. So take note. Then for the dodge, now I'm just going to increase the highlights more like this. Then come to blend mode option and put it on screen. Then screen. Then rename it as dodge. Dodge. Perfect. Then hide it. The same thing, adjustment layer, same curves. But this time around, since this one is sorry, not layers, it's curves. Then since this one is born, then you can bring it down like this. Then come to blend mode option. No, the dodge was screen, but this one is going to be multiply. Click on multiply. Yeah. Then rename it as born. Yes, perfect. Then hide it as well. So what we are going to do now, I'm just going to click on the dodge, click on the dodge first for the highlight, then pick my mixer brush, pick my brush tool, then reduce my opacity to like 15 and flow 15, 15. Yeah, 15. And start brightening. Make sure your foreground is on white. Start brightening the bright areas. You can see. When you start right, it looks as if nothing is happening, but trust me, a lot is going on. You understand? So whatsoever you are doing in Photoshop, don't overdo anything. You understand? Just keep everything at a minimal level, and trust me, you're going to achieve your results. Because if you overdo it, you're going to distort the whole image, and everything is going to look distorted and looks fake. You can see this is after, before, after. You can see now. So let's go to born. Let's go to born now. Yeah, so I'm gonna click on the shadow area, shadow area. This is before, after. You can see, right? See, you can see, you can see. So now I'm going to select both layers, and group them. You can see. This is before, after, before, after. But if you look at it now, you're looking too intense, right? So, and I don't want something like this. So I'm just going to reduce the opacity to like, let's say 40. Yes, this is before, after, before, after. You can see, just keep it very, very minimal. Before, after. So the next thing we are going to do now, and which is going to be the next thing we're going to do now is using color balance to blend all the colors together. Then come to adjustment layer, look for color balance, you can see color balance. So because I've color graded the image, from color balance here we have shadows, mid tone and highlight, just like I explained about the various skin tone, right? But because I've color graded the image, if I'm just going to make use of the skin tone, which is whatever I do on the skin tone now, is going to affect the whole image, the whole skin. Yes, and so it's going to like makes everything look even, right? So I'm just going to play with my yellow, bring the yellow to like let's say 8, right? You can see this is before, after. So I'll bring my cyan to like, let's say 4. Yes, this is so rich, makes the skin so rich. You can see before, after, before, after. So the very last thing now is to use curves to finish the whole thing, right? Just come here, adjustment layer, click on adjustment layer, click on curves, right? So bring my shadow to like yeah, let's say 5. Okay, 4 is okay, right? 4 is okay. And then bring the highlight to like two, sorry, to like 230. Okay, 231 is fine. You can see this is before, after, before, after. Now it makes the image more pop, the skin more pop, and also the background makes the image well separated from the background. You can see this is before, after, before, after. This is for the what the curves does to the overall highlight of the image, and this is what color balance. You can see this is before, this is after. Guys, you can see if you don't want it on the background, you can just mask it to the skin alone. If you don't want it on the background, you can just mask it to the skin alone. So as simple as that. But I think it's cool now. This is very, very okay, right? This is very, very fine, trust me. So let me save, guys. So the next thing, the very last thing I'm going to do, guys, the very last thing I'm going to do now is that if you look at the lips now, the lips looks dry, you understand? So I'm going to do something to the lips, right? So I'm just going to create a separate layer, right? Then use my lasso tool and just select the lips. Yeah, just select the lips. So I'll just feather it to like let's say 4. Yeah, feather it to like 4. This is good. Then come to adjustment layer, then go to solid color. So I can just pick in between this, either the highlight or the shadow, whichever one you choose to. You understand? Okay, let's pick the highlight. Let's pick the highlight, right? Hit OK. Yeah, so come to blend mode option, then click on soft light. Yeah, click on soft light. You can see. So guys, come in, let me show you. You can see this is before, this is after, this is before, this is after. So I'm just going to reduce it a bit, reduce the opacity a bit. Yeah, to like let's say 50. This is before, after, before, after. Guys, you can see before, after. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you watch this video from beginning to the end, guys, and you are here to subscribe to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please do me the honor by hitting the subscribe button and let me know what you think about this tutorial, this video. If there's something you want me to talk about in my next video, guys, do well to drop that in the comment section. I'm going to do that as soon as possible. You understand? So if you're a beginner, if you find it difficult to retouch your image properly the way it ought to be and still retain your skin texture just like this image, right? This video, I hope that this video has been able to do justice to that problem, to that difficulty you've been facing in your skin or image retouching. You understand? So guys, like I said, we've come to the end of this tutorial. So let me know what you want to talk about in my next video. Guys, see you in my next video. Bye.